everyone, it's Rita here, and if this is the beginning of this video, I probably have put a little video of my cat Toby. Either I'm going to put it at the front or the back. I'm not sure. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there. The next thing here is I have been getting Pink Monarch's subscription every month, and I got this Christmas one, and I thought, you know, I really didn't do a real Christmas journal, and I'm still not going to do a journal, but these were so cute, and I decided that I should maybe do one more. I think I will probably do it and give it to the post. My mail person is a lady, and I think she would, you know, enjoy this. I've given her journal type things in the past, but you know, anyway. So let's get started. So those are kind of the colors that I'm going to use. I did not print out the whole entire kit. There's tons of stuff on her kit. And then other thing, I don't know about you guys, but every item that she puts in these kits, she has a YouTube video to go with it. So in other words, if like this particular one, I mean, I don't get paid by her or anything. I just, you know, I don't even get a free, free digitals or anything by just talking about it. But she has these little things that she's made. I can't really show you because it's not all together, but you go to her video, and this is a little card that slides down into, you see how that slides in and out? It's so cute. But, you know, you would have to think about this to be able to come up with it. And she already came up with it. Then she also put a little tab at the top with the eyelet. It's so cute. I'll make one. But first we've got to construct our folio. So I saw this on Kylie's Craft. I will link her below so you can go look at it. What she uses is a large a coffee table book or something like that. And this one is, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what it is in inches. Let me check. It is like 15¼ inches. Now, if you want to use inches, you can, because we're going to divide this in threes. So I like to use something that equally divides into three so that I can fold it properly. So you can use a map page from an atlas, which just about all of us have picked up one or another from thrift stores and so forth. This one is another book. It's a magazine that I have that has old newspaper stories in it. It's a reproduction. So like this one is dated March 23rd, 1938. And this one is printed on both sides. You're not going to see this, so don't worry about that. But I do think I did one earlier to a sample, and I found that if the paper is shiny, it's hard. It's hard to ink it. It just doesn't have the right look. So I looked to see if I could find anything I have that is not shiny. And you can use shiny, but I prefer not to. The other thing is there's like this children's book that I have, which is the right size. And I'm thinking this one is 15¼ So that must be a standard size for these books or pages. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm not going to use this one because this one is brittle, it's old, and it's going to crack. And I don't want it to crack. I don't know how old it is. It's probably from the 60s or something, but still. Yeah, there's no, or I probably already used that page. All right, let me set that aside. And this one is a little smaller. And I think also you need to know that you're going to fold in threes. So whatever that size is going to be the size of your little folio. Okay. And the height is going to be the, you know, that, and the height will be the size of the folio. So let's say, this is always backwards. So this is like 4.5 inches. Okay. And then this part here will be folded sort of in half. And so that's 11. So it's almost 11, not quite. So it comes out maybe 5.5, something like that. I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the map page because it's the biggest one. And I want, I hope this will rip. I want to make mine big. I want it to be a substantial size. And so what I did was on these, I checked the centimeters, because it's easier to divide 3 into centimeters if it's not in inches totally equal. It just helps to divide it. All right, so here's my hometown somewhere I saw on here. I didn't even know I pulled this one out. Yeah, Yorba Linda is where I raised my family, not me. I lived in Fullerton, California. And then eventually I moved out here to Riverside, California, because the cost of living in here got so high that I had to get out of town. So, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this and fold it up here. And we're going to leave about 1/4 of an inch. I think it's more like 3/8 of an inch. Let me get my little ruler. Yeah, I would say 3/8 of an inch up here. All right, so we're going to fold that down. And you just need to check on here and make sure your folds are, you know, going straight across like that. Then we're going to take this and fold it, turn this up to the top, and we're going to take this one, and you just need to eyeball it. So I think it's about, my eyeball is about 3/8. Yours could be different. And then we're going to fold it again. Okay. And then score. All right. So now what we have is a spine. Do you see that right there? Pretty sure it's, I don't know, this ruler. Well, it's actually more like a 1/2 inch. But it doesn't matter. Whatever, you know, a 1/2 inch, 3/8. I don't think I'd go 1/4 of an inch. That might be a little too tiny. So now we've got that. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide this into 3s. And I don't want to use that ruler because it's got that T on the end of it. It's in my way. So I figured this out is, this page here is 39 centimeters. So I went, my ruler's not big enough, but I went to 30. I guess that's, or, oh, I don't know. I thought it was 30. Anyway, it comes out to 39. And so centimeters, that comes out to 13 centimeters. And we'll see if it works. I could have made a mistake. So, which is not unusual, right? Okay, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to mark it there. This is going to be hard to see because the map page. And then 13 up here. And then I think I went, not sure how Kylie did it, but I'm going to go 13 here and 13 here. And that's just going to give us our fold lines. So basically, I'm going to go up to this 13 here. I really don't even need to measure it on both sides, but you may want to turn it over or something. Okay, and then this one, we're going to take this one and fold it to the 13. I'm going to fold it to this line, I guess. Yeah, that'll be okay, I think. Okay. It doesn't have to be exact. All right. So now I am going to ink these lines so you can see them. And I can see them, because it's hard to see on this page. I was going to try to do this with the legal file folder, but it already has those creases in it, so I thought maybe that would cause me a problem. It may not, though. I might try it on that. I mean, this is, well, it's not quick. It's time-consuming because you have to cover all this. And that's the part that I don't like. Okay. And this just helps you see your folds if you can't see the folds very well. Okay, so basically now we have, it's going to be like this. Okay, and this part here will get trimmed off later. So it's going to be a little longer on one end because of the 1/4 inch, I believe. I hope I can remember how to do this now. All right, so we're going to cut up to that point. Oh, I hope I'm doing this right. You know what? Let me get my, where's that sample I had? Just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's where I cut to. I can see on this sample here that I cut to the bottom of this. Well, if it's not right, then I can always cut it in a little deeper, right? Better safe than sorry. So I'm going to bring this, and I'm going to cut just to the bottom. And this one, okay. Now we have this. Okay, so we have these two pieces, and then this one is going to be folded over. Yes, we need to cut that whole part. I think. I hope. If not, I will tape it back together. Okay, so I think we're going to cut whatever side you're cutting from. You've got to go to the second fold line. Then this comes down like this. And this comes down like this. And then this part will be your spine. probably should have turned it around. Let me turn it around because that way I have my marks. I don't want it to look confusing. That's the problem. Okay, so that goes all the way down on the fold. So your spine is not there. That will be covered because we're going to put a cover over that. And this is going to be your spine here. Okay? So these here are going to go inside and inside. But we're going to trim these off on this edge here. I'm just going to bend this back a little bit. So I'm going to take my knife and see if I can't do it. And if you don't have a knife or don't want to use a knife, just, oh, let's see. We're going to cut in about just a sliver. And then we're going to put our knife right there at the tip. And then just sliver it in. Yay! Okay, and a little bit in here, if you can see that, I hope. I mean, it's just a 1/16 of an inch, if that. Okay, and then we're going to come down this side. Okay, so now when we close these, why do I keep turning it upside down? I don't know. All right, so close this and close this. Now when we go to fold it in, it will fit in there nicely. And this will come over the top like that. Cute? Okay. So now these parts here, we need to cut these away because we don't need this. So let me cut that away. Oh, that's weird. The first one I made, I used scissors, and it wasn't straight enough. So I decided to get out the... Okay, so now you're going to want to ink all around your edges. Probably should have done this off camera, or I paused it and done it. I was trying to find like a map page that had like a lot of green, because this is a Christmas journal, because the edges do show to a certain degree. And that was the other thing I didn't like, was the shiny paper, because the edges showed shiny, and they also had that white core. Okay, let's see. I don't know what else needs inked. I guess I can come back and ink if I need to. I'm sure all the outsides need it. I mean, you can go in as far as you want because you're going to be covering it. Okay, so now we're going to cover all the pages. Now, let's see, what does this measure now? Let's see, let me do it this way. It should be lay down flat. Okay, and that one. So this is what the size of it is. It is 5 1/4 by like 5 1/8. Okay, So we could cut all of our pieces. Let's see, if I do, now these I printed on cardstock, but it's very lightweight, so 65-pound maybe. Let's cut this one edge off. I would like to do borderless, but if I do, borderless, it takes forever to print. Yeah, see, I don't want to waste. Let's do it. Okay, let me take that edge off. And then I will put this on pause and cut all the pages, because that's kind of what I liked, was that I could cut. I mean, you could do that, I guess, on anything, but whoops, there I go, turn it upside down the wrong way. Non-directional is always kind of nice too. Now see, this doesn't look too bad with this, and I will ink all these edges as well. So if I mark it there, the key is to get one size that fits all. Okay. Now let me see what this measures. This measures exactly 5, which gives a little bit on each edge. I mean, you can see the map, but not too bad. Let's see what this comes to. And this comes to 5 1/8. Lucky us, huh? And these are good for pockets and things. Now you could do every page the same color. So this could be directional in a sense, but I don't want it to be known as directional. But if I can get 2 of these out of here, which I can, then that would be nice, because, you know, I think maybe I could do the opposite page in different prints. So if I use this one and the collage, so each page could have a different design on it. If I can get 2 out of a page, that wouldn't waste so much trim. Now, this little part, you need a little trim for that. So we already determined that this was a 1/2 inch. So let's do that in, okay, that's a 1/2. So let's do it in, I guess it would be 3/8, just a little less. Let's see if this fits. I'm just showing you this right now because so you don't throw your, so this piece here can fit on that part, but because this and this matches, I think it is not as good looking. But we need to do it inside here too. So let me just, actually I need to ink the inside as well. Okay. Just going to ink a little bit here so I can get that glued on, just so you can see. So we're going to put this one on the inside. See how this glue works. Wasn't having very good luck with it when I was making my sample yesterday afternoon. I wait till the end of the day and try to come in here and do something that I see, because I thought it was clever, just so clever how how she did it. All right, so we're just going to need 2 of these, one on that side and one on the other side. And that actually gives it a lot of structure to this part. Okay, so this is the inside. Now the next thing we're going to do before I go off, let's see, what time do I have? Okay, this is probably going to take two videos. So now here, we're going to glue down this side. Up to here. And that's going to get glued down. Probably should have used art glitter, because I could have made a skinnier line, because now we have a pocket over here. I'm going to get art glitter, although it doesn't really matter at this point because the other side's not going to work. Okay. So we're going to go down. Try to do a skinny line. I can't keep a straight line. And my granddaughter was going to come over today, and she has a migraine. So I wish she didn't have migraines. But my son also had migraines, and they just said that he would outgrow them, and he did. So this one is off just like a hair. So I'm just going to go in there and trim it like that. Okay. So you should have an opening on this side and an opening on this side. Okay, so now I'm going to stop the video, and I will get pages cut that will fit on all of this, and then we'll just go from there. But basically, at this point, you are done with the structure. Couldn't come up with the word. So then you can do whatever you want with it as far as decorating and so forth. Because the structure is done, and it's so easy, and it looks so complicated. At least I think it does. So anyway, I'll be back. Just hold on, and I'll get those papers cut, and we'll put them on and see what we can do to decorate. Okay? Hello everyone, I'm back. So when I stopped with my video a few minutes, well, it's been a couple hours now, I think, my battery died, and so I had to recharge it before I could get going again. So what I did in the meantime was I glued on all of the papers except the very back, so just so I can show you how it was done. It's not that difficult. I'm sure you'll all be able to master this, but I'm going to put this last piece on here. So now I don't know how many minutes I'm in, because it was 20 something when I stopped, but I got to now watch myself and try to stop in, let's see, 20, 40, maybe, I don't know, maybe 50 minutes or something. If I go over, that's okay too, I think. Because I kind of wanted to do a second video to do the ephemera, things to put on here. Okay, so here we need something up there, and since this is going to be open like this, I don't want to put the same thing, and so that's the stripe. That would look, actually I think this collage would look good right there. So let me cut off that, I think around 3/8 of an inch. I guess I should go this way, a little easier to read. It'd be right here. It's just not as easy to hold it. I hope that's not too skinny. It looks too skinny. I'm going to go a little bit wider because whoops, I'm sorry about that. Okay. That's a 1/2 inch, so that should be 3/8. Let me just go a little bit more. All right, I guess that, I don't think that's too big. My luck, it'll be too big and it won't work. Got my cord tangled up. Okay, so after I did my little video, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing it at the end or the beginning. Now I may have to wait it because the video's going to take too long. But right after I did that filming, he was rolling around, but he's been pretty quiet and peaceful, you know. But then he decided to attack me. I sat down here to start working, and that's when he's like, no, you need to play with me. So he just like attacked my foot. That's where he attacks me, but it hurts. So I put him outside. So oh, I don't want that there next to that. You know what? It's really hard to, and that's upside down. Oh, great. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's the back. Okay. Yeah, that is a tad too long. So I think I can just trim it off a little bit and make it work without cutting the page. Yeah, I'll have to probably re-glue it a little bit. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Now we've got those pieces in. Now, in here, where we left this opening for a pocket, we're going to put a little journal in there. I didn't get any embroidery plus. Let me get, oh, I don't know if I want green, or how about, I'm sorry, reach in front of me. How about some gold? Gold always goes with all of everything. So I'm just going to, probably don't need to have 3 links, but okay, so what I did was I took the leftover papers from cutting these squares and made a little journal with those. You know, you could do this with scrapbooking paper too. And then I found this music, it just popped out in, I don't know what I was looking for, and I saw it and I said, oh, that'll be nice. So anyway, we're going to poke in here and over here and over here. And you don't have to put this journal in there. You could put just a journal card or two or something like that, but I thought it was kind of nice that there's a little journal space. I don't know why it looks so dark in here. My other light's not on, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to go into the center and just hold on to that. Back, whoops. Through the hole here. Oh my goodness. It's such... Oh. It seems like you never get a break. There's always something. Do you guys feel that way? I don't know. I think it's different when I'm making, because I'm making videos, than for other people, because they just, you know, okay, well, let's do this instead, or whatever, but dropping your needles 20 times. All right, so there's that one, and that's going to slide right into here. Now I cut these at 4.5. I wanted to ink this though, because it's got some, you know, where the holes are punched. I cut these at 4.5 inches. I think it's 4.5 by 4.5. Because I didn't know how, you know, how well they would fit. So then I've got this one. Let me see if I can try this again, not without taking too long. And, you know, 3 holes, that's your pamphlet. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Stitch. And I'm using 3 strands, or 6 strands of embroidery floss. But you can use whatever you can get in your needle. Whatever fits. My hands are all full of ink because I've been sitting here inking too. Okay, I'll go in. Hold that out. This one is a little easier this time. My needle's not falling back down out. Get on that other side of your thread. A little tug. I was going to put, instead of these papers, I was just going to put coffee dyed in here. I mean, I was going to put one cover and then coffee dyed paper, but I don't have any coffee dyed paper. I'm out of it, so I'm going to have to sit and do some coffee dyeing here. Okay, so that goes in there like that. And then this is going to fold over, this folds over, and this folds over. And you actually, you know, there's still room. So to embellish, well, let me see, how many minutes do I have? Oh, maybe I can do it. I'm not going to embellish the whole thing on camera. Oh, I know, I wanted to make that little card though. So for the front, I'm going to use this little girl. This was in her kit. Oh, I have a piece here. And I thought I'd put some lace here like so. And I have some things from her kit that I thought I could add Maybe this lantern would look kind of cute over there. Let's see. I know I'm going to run over time. I see people do whole entire shorts in like 8 minutes. Oh, okay, come on. Guess I don't have to be that fussy because she's got an edge on here to cut. Which is nice because if you have a Cricut or one of those scanning machines, scan and cuts, you can, you know, put it in your computer and they'll cut out for you. Okay, so there's a little lantern up there. And I don't think we need this long. Everything on that is so big. And things on this one are kind of big too. I guess I should have cut them. I should have done 2 more page. For all I know, she probably tells you to do that, but you know, I don't read the instructions. Okay. I'm gonna do something maybe here. I wonder if I should put this lace like down lower under it. Okay. I like that. Let me just, actually I'll just do some washi tape. Let's see, that's not very sticky anymore. I found that this is the way to go to get your items, you know, where you want them. So then you just turn it over and glue. Let me get my glue stick for fabric. Okay. So I hope my mail person likes this. I've lived here 13 years and I think she's been delivering the mail 13 years at least. Because, you know, she's always the one, except whatever days they have off and they don't come, you know, somebody else comes like on Saturdays. But they don't take the, whoop, I want to go down a little bit. Okay. Just let that set up. That's cute. I might put something else on here, maybe a couple more things. I just have to figure out what to cut out. Okay, so I do want to show you this one little thing. And, you know, if you didn't, this is the tag. Isn't that cute? And if you wanted to, you could do this yourself, I think. It's just a matter of what you're going to put at the top. So this is the inside. Oops. Okay. And then let me ink it. Probably could have done that after, I don't know. So this one we're going to glue all the way shut. And she said in her video, and I don't think you can see these videos unless you belong to the subscriber club thing. It's almost like Patreon, but you know, it's a monthly fee, and every month you get these great, I wouldn't call them kits. I mean, yeah, I guess they are. It's enough stuff to make quite a few things, and there's always pages, you know, so yeah. All right, so now we have that, and now we need to put the top on. And I mean, it's just not very hard to do this. So you probably could take 2 tabs if you wanted. She's just made them so cute because each side has got a different design on it, and you could pick whatever design you want. I'm working with art glitter glue. Wow. Okay, so what I did was I kind of lined it up on my mat to make sure that was straight, and then make sure that this is not too high up there. But see this, and then I kind of just line that up at the top, or whatever way you want to do it so that you know it's going to be fairly even. Okay. And then we put this little guy on the top of that, which I don't think I've tried to ink everything. So again, you want to make sure that you're getting it straight. So let's see. I'm using this center line, and I'm just kind of trying to straighten it, because if you don't, it might look funny. And then just stick it in there. Whoops. Try to keep that lined up so that it's straight. Probably didn't pick the best line for you to see that. All right. Oh, and this one we need to close. This is, oh, why do you wonder what makes your art glitter glue do that? I don't think I inked this one. So I'm gonna do a very thin line if I can. And I'm gonna push it this way so that any glue is not going to go in but out to the side if it's going to go anywhere. And then I'll even it up here. Actually, I used a scoreboard to do that. But now this can be left as a, what do I want to say? A free, you know, a free standing pocket. And I had to kind of bend it a little bit to get it to come open all the way, or enough. And then this just slides right into here. Isn't that adorable? I just, you know, it doesn't take much to make me excited about something. But then she did an eyelid. I'm not going to do it right now. I might do one because you never know. But I'm just going to put a hole in the top. Right here. And then just put a little tie in there. I think I'll just use some of this gold embroidery floss. I can get it in there. Don't know if I can get it in there without having something to Stay on there until I get you out. Okay. I won't do the other one because I don't have time. I'm running out. I mean, I can go over the time. There's no law that says you can't. It's just, you just don't know how it's going to upload. Sometimes it's... So anyway, that's it. And I think they're so darn cute. And then in here, let's take these off. So inside, this is going to flip up. You could put a pocket up here. You could put a pocket in here. So let's just do that. You know what I made? Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a tutorial on 6x6 scrapbook paper, and I made a little bag, which this is if I put the handles on it. Right now it's a box. And I used a Christmas card, an old Christmas card, and yeah, it worked out, except I had it upside down. So I had to use the inside of the Christmas card versus the outside of the Christmas card. But isn't that, I mean, it's so cute that you could make something like that out of a Christmas card. Okay, so let's see how tall this is. I don't want it to hang up. So I guess I can go all the way down here with this pocket. And this also came from the digital kit thing. You can buy these kits separately, but they're expensive when you buy them separately. I wonder if I should, I better, see, I didn't quite cut these as the right length. I kind of shorted them myself. This would have fit fine if I had done that right. Okay, so that can go there. And then I'll put one on this side. Since I've cut two. Put that one there. Whoop. Okay, my tie may hang out a little bit. Anyway, that's the deal. And see, we can add more stuff. I was going to put a pocket here, and nothing too fancy, you know, but a pocket here, and then I can put some of these little journal cards in these. I thought I might sew around them. I don't think I'll put anything up at the top. For some reason, oh, this thing is just gluing itself. It's just pouring out. Okie dokie. I'm gonna put these little guys in there, and then I can put something here from the other page. I'll find something to glue on it. All right, guys, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this. Go over and see how Kylie did it. If you want to go look at Pink Monarch and see anything about this kit, she would love it, I'm sure. But you could use any kit, you know, if you've already got your Christmas kits, but you want to make one more thing, and you have plenty of, you know, stuff left over. Oh, we could decorate that part too, and there, and up here I could put a collage. Just can't get it so full that it won't shut. And I was thinking I could have put an eyelet down here, a tab with the eyelet, and wrapped it and tied it. So I might still do that. I could even do it like this way, just to keep it closed. Okay, that's it. I will see you guys in the next videos. So have a good day. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I want to mention one more thing. This here, I was going to tell you what it turned out to be, what size. I think that's kind of important. It turned out to be 5 inches by 5 1/4. Now this is my sample, and on this one I used, remember when I got that great big huge atlas book, bigger than big, I used 1 page of that, and I made this one, and this one came out, I don't have anything in it, so the flap is kind of wobbly. 6 1/2, a little bit over 6 1/2 high. There's not going to be any exact measurements on this stuff. And 5 1/2 wide. So, depending on what size paper you use, I mean, you could make an itty bitty tiny one if you wanted to, you know, out of just 8 1/2 by 11 or something. Pretty much anything you want to do, which would be really cute. This one I think I'm going to use for my daughter's exchange student, and maybe she'll, you know, could use this to take back home with her. She lives in Spain. And one of my subbies thinks that I should tell you guys to subscribe, so I promised her I would try to remember to say that. So please subscribe, especially if you're new. You know, you may have just come for the first time, and, you know, just hit that subscribe button, and that will help me. And of course, for all my other subscribers, you know, if you click the bell, then you'll be notified when I have a video coming up, because otherwise you wouldn't know. But a lot of you know I do it almost daily, so at least during the week, Monday through Friday. So that's it. Now I'm going to let you go. Okay? Thank you. Hello, everyone. This is my little Toby. Not so little. He's getting pretty big. But he's just rolling around on my rug. I'll be back.